Nobody saw them coming, but when they showed up, they changed everything. From impossible transformations to unbelievable behavior, these patients left jaws on the floor. They stunned Doctor Now broke the internet and flipped the script on what we expected. These are the patients who shocked everyone on my 600-pound life.
With your current weight, you have to lose at least 100 pounds. And this is not something that is going to be easy, but you're going to have to bite the bullet and do that. You need to stick to it.
What could be worse than dragging a 40-pound mass of flesh with you everywhere? That's Wes's daily reality. A living, breathing monster attached to his body, dictating his every move. It twists how he walks, how he sleeps, how he exists. He's so afraid of falling in the shower that he leaves his front door unlocked just in case someone needs to save him. That's not independence. It's survival mode. His body has become a ticking time bomb, one slip away from a disaster that could end his life instantly.
The way my body looks,
it's hard to deal with everybody scrutinizing. So I'm grateful I can always rely on ordering through the app on my phone. One of the perks of living by yourself.
You'd think breakfast burritos were crafted by angels the way he praises them. His eyes light up describing fast food, not out of hunger, but pure obsession. He treats a greasy combo meal like a spiritual event. That kind of devotion doesn't just happen overnight. It's decades in the making. This isn't about taste anymore. It's about control, comfort, and a loyalty to food so deep, it's practically running his life. Right now, food owns him, not the other way around.
My parents divorced when I was 3. My dad got custody because my mother is an alcoholic. He was an over-the-road truck driver.
Wes isn't just eating to cope, he's eating deliberately. Growing up gay in a judgmental world meant constant ridicule, rejection, maybe worse. Food was his shield. It didn't judge him, didn't question him, didn't hurt him. It became armor and camouflage, letting him disappear into a body no one would touch. But now, that same armor is suffocating him. He built it for protection. Now, it's the very thing that's killing him.
Is to just isolate yourself, not form attachment. And the best way not to form an attachment is to make yourself undesirable.
That prison of flesh tightened over the years. Every pound wasn't just fat, it was shame, rejection, and all the cruelty he'd endured. His body became a billboard for his pain. But now, Wes says he's ready to escape. Change isn't optional, it's survival. And there's only one person holding the key, Doctor. Now, the message is clear. Lose the weight or lose your life. The clock's ticking. There's no more room for hesitation, no more comfort zones. It's now or never for Wes.
But I didn't want to come out that I was gay to my classmate. In my sophomore year, I started auditioning for school plays. And in my senior year, I was cast in a lead part. And that's when I fell in love with performing on stage.
Wes tips the scale at over 700 pounds. 700. Most people can't even imagine carrying that kind of load. And somehow, he's still moving. That's not luck. That's borrowed time. His body isn't built to sustain this. Every joint, every organ is screaming for relief. Dr. Now's not here to congratulate him for hanging on. He's here to save him before it's too late. The truth? One wrong turn, one bad day, and Wes could collapse under his own weight, permanently.
And back then, I was in the low 600s. So I think I've gained a little bit of weight since then. I'm just hoping I'm below 650.
You gotta get lower.
Your weight is 705.
You see her? Thank you.
We'll be going to room 5.
Dr. Now doesn't sugarcoat it. Lose 50 pounds, minimum. That's just the starting line. No deals, no half measures. If Wes wants surgery, wants help, wants a second shot at life, this is the price. He says he wants to change, wants to live. But talk is cheap when the clock is ticking. The window to act is closing fast. Dr. Now is offering a lifeline, but it's on Wes to grab it. This time, excuses won't save him. Action will.
Tolerating that at the moment, but you're getting older on top of wear and tear from the strain of your weight on your body for years. So very soon things gonna change and your body gonna get to a point where it can't go on like this anymore.
10 pounds. That's all Wes managed in 2 months. 10. At his size, breathing should burn more than that. This isn't a slow start. It's a complete miss. Dr. Now sees it instantly. Wes didn't commit. No discipline. No follow-through. No real change. The goal was 50 pounds. He didn't even come close. Now he's standing there, looking for sympathy. But Dr. Now isn't here to coddle him. He's here to save lives, and he can't do that for someone unwilling to save themselves.
At my last appointment, I was 705 pounds. Dr. Now told me to lose 100 pounds in 2 months to get down to 605 today.
Dr. Now's patience? Gone. This isn't kindergarten. If Wes didn't want to follow the diet, why even show up? Why waste everybody's time pretending this was serious? That's what really gets under Dr. Now's skin. This man is inches from dying and he's playing games with his only shot at help. The excuses, the denial, it's all noise. And Dr. Now shuts it down cold. He's not going to sugarcoat this man's failure. That sugar already ruined Wes's life.
is very discouraging. And frankly, I'm not sure what I'm gonna do because that was as hard as I knew how to work.
Hello.
Hello.
How y'all doing?
Good, how are you?
All right. So Wes, it's $6.95.
5 pounds a month? At that rate, Wes would need a decade to lose the weight. He'll be dead long before then, and that's not some scare tactic. That's the reality. Dr. Now makes it crystal clear. This isn't a casual journey. It's now or never. Wes keeps moving like this, and his heart won't wait around. Every single day is dangerous at that weight. He either speeds up and does the work, or death catches up, and it's already close.
Try harder.
Why didn't you do it already? What happened?
Well, I'm telling you I didn't stick with the diet. You asked me what happened. I'm telling you I didn't stick with the diet.
So what's the purpose of coming and telling me that?
To hold me accountable.
So you want me to be the one to motivate you to lose weight and keep you from gaining? Do I need to call you every day and ask you please follow the diet so I can live?
But Dr. Now isn't giving up yet. He gives Wes the same target, 50 pounds, 2 months. No shortcuts, no hand-holding. It's a second chance, but there won't be a third. This is Wes's final warning. Either he gets serious or he gets buried under his own bad habits. No pity, no promises, just raw accountability. You want help? Earn it. That's the deal on the table. And this time Wes needs to prove he's actually hungry for change, not just food.
Hello, how y'all doing? I'm good, thank you. All right, Wes. So look like you figured out what to do to lose some weight, right?
Yes, sir.
So you're down to 606.
Boom! 100 pounds gone. That's the Wes everyone wanted to see. Not the excuse machine from 2 months ago, but someone who finally showed up for himself. After all that talk, all that drama, he finally delivered. This is what happens when you stop lying to yourself and do the damn work. Dr. Now sees it. No yelling this time, just results. Wes turned a corner, and now he knows what's possible. He just had to stop running from himself.
So we'll go ahead and approve you for surgery.
Thank you.
Okay?
Cool.
So we're gonna set you up for surgery for next month, and until then, continue to lose weight, because if you go to a hospital and you haven't lost any weight.
Wes's story proves it. Change is brutal, but it's possible. You don't need magic or miracles. You need to get real. That 100-pound drop didn't just shrink his body. It stripped away the lies. He proved he could fight back, even after failing hard. The question now, can he keep going? Or will the old Wes come crawling back? The food's still there, the pain's still there, but so is the path forward. And for once, Wes is walking on it.
And see if you can improve your stamina, okay?
Okay, I'll do it.
All right. Any questions?
No, sir.
All right. I'm proud of your progress, so keep it up.
Mark is living life on very hard mode because of his size. He is always scared of the possibility of falling and dying because he cannot stand up, but the food is just too sweet for him to resist. Every second of Mark's day is ruled by fear. Fear of standing, fear of falling, fear of dying. He knows one bad move could end it all, and yet he keeps reaching for the food that got him here. The cravings don't care about the danger. He'll risk his life just to taste something good for 5 minutes. That's how deep this addiction runs.
Once I'm under the hot water, showering's not bad.
I don't really have to stand all that much. I'll put my feet up on the chair, and then I'll sit on the thing and get all in here. Sometimes you got to put your hand on the wall and rotate your body. There is difficulties. And I got the detachable shower head where I rinse myself off.
Once he is done in the bathroom, the next thing for Mark is to find a way to get to his mom's house to have a feast fit for a king. How does his mom feel about this? His day runs on a ritual: clean up, then feast. His mom's house might as well be a buffet hall. She knows his condition, but she still keeps the food flowing. Is it love? Is it guilt? Or is she just too tired to fight back anymore? Either way, Mark doesn't stop to ask. He just shows up with an empty stomach and full expectations.
Because she's coming from a place of love. She loves her baby boy.
Hey.
Good morning, Mama.
Hey, good morning. How you doing?
Good. What are you thinking for breakfast?
We got eggs and waffles.
It is almost psychotic that his mom is the one who brings him all the food that kills him. It will be an uphill struggle to escape this situation. After breakfast, he gets even second breakfast. It's twisted. His own mother is the one fueling the problem. Breakfast turns into second breakfast like it's normal, like this isn't the exact thing that's killing him. And the worst part? He doesn't push back. He lets it happen because fighting the hand that feeds him might mean going without. Escaping this dynamic means turning away from the only source of comfort he knows.
Hey, Ma.
Yeah.
Can I get a whole lot of cheese, please?
Okay.
Thank you.
The food that he needs is very, very small amounts, but I know if we don't feed him proportionately with what he wants, he'll just order more food.
That is a dangerous situation, but it is one that Mark wants to escape, and even his dad knows it, and he tells Mark this too. His dad doesn't sugarcoat it. He tells him the truth straight up. The food is going to kill him, and he's running out of time. Unlike everyone else, his father refuses to coddle him, and Mark listens, not with defiance, but with quiet panic, because deep down, he knows the old man is right.
Mark can manipulate me and Rocky both for the food. Mostly me, because I feel so darn sorry for him. Move your chair closer, Mark.
Yep, I'm on it.
We are not making Mark pay any rent.
That is real advice. But will Mark follow it? Well, we will find out when he goes to Dr. Now and begins his weight loss journey. Here is what happens when he arrives at Dr. Now's clinic. Hearing the truth is one thing, doing something about it, that's where it counts. Mark finally makes it to Houston, dragging years of bad choices behind him. This is where the excuses end. Dr. Now doesn't do sympathy. He does results. And Mark's about to find out just how brutal honesty can be.
I don't think that ever happens again. I think you need to make a lot better choices.
They're going to tell me how many calories to eat. They're not going to tell me how much
Oh,
of a bite
yes,
to
yes,
eat.
they will. They'll tell you how much protein to have, how much calories to have, how much carbohydrates to have.
715 pounds? Wow! The only reason Mark can walk is because of his height. That is an incredible size to be at, and Dr. Now pulls no punches. Most people at that size are stuck in bed, but Mark's height buys him just enough mobility to fake functionality. Still, 715 pounds is a ticking time bomb. Dr. Now doesn't pat him on the back, he tells him flat out that his body's hanging by a thread, and this might be his last shot at survival.
I don't have any excuses. With your help, I'll beat it.
Holy crap. I feel bad for my mom having to see this.
Well, you cannot say that Mark is not self-aware. He knows his habits are unhealthy, he just does not care. Mark doesn't play dumb. He admits what he's doing is killing him. He owns it, but that honesty doesn't change anything. Knowing the problem isn't the same as solving it. He's aware, but he's also numb. That's how addiction works. It convinces you that understanding is progress, even when you're doing nothing at all.
I saw a lot of things wrong with it, and it was always, I know I have to take care of it, but I'll do it tomorrow. I'm just gonna eat this right now and I'll deal with this later. And now it's later.
Dr. Now understands what Mark is saying, so he gives him a simple task. Lose 120 pounds in 2 months, and we will go from there. Does Mark do it? Let's see. Dr. Now doesn't argue. He hands him a goal, 120 pounds in 2 months. That's it. Mark says he wants to live, so here's his chance to prove it. No surgery yet, no rewards, just pure effort. The clock is ticking, and his body's not going to wait.
Well, it's not that like you just woke up today and you realize that you're eating too much. So what is different today than past 42 years?
I was looking for a job.
Wow, that is a lot of weight lost. It is not all the way to his goal, but it is almost 100 pounds. Will this be enough to convince Dr. Now? Let's see. Mark comes back with real results. Almost 100 pounds gone. Not quite the full goal, but way better than expected. It shows grit, effort, and a glimmer of actual change. Dr. Now doesn't hand out gold stars, but even he has to admit, this is progress worth noticing.
In the past couple months, the first weigh-in was 715 pounds. I'm supposed to lose 120 pounds over 2 months. So that would put me at or below 595.
All right, your weight is 618.
Oh my God.
That is just so beautiful. But Dr. Now needs to know that Mark will continue losing weight, so he needs to move to Houston and get the surgery. But Mark has a different idea here, something no one has ever suggested before. Instead of saying yes to surgery, Mark hits everyone with a surprise. He wants to keep losing weight on his own, no operation. It's a bold move, and no one's tried it like this before. Dr. Now raises an eyebrow, but he listens, because maybe, just maybe, Mark's the outlier who can actually pull it off.
I'm eating 1 or 2 times a day. I have my protein coffee in the morning. I eat vegetables with at least once a day. Meat, no breads.
That is an interesting deal, but does Mark have the mental clarity to go through all of this without the weight loss surgery? Dr. Now thinks he can lose 100 pounds over the next 2 months. Does he do it? Let's see. Going solo sounds brave, but it's risky. Dr. Now lays out the new terms. Another 100 pounds, 2 more months. No excuses, no crutches. If Mark really believes he doesn't need the tool of surgery, then this next stretch will be the real test of discipline.
Could you help me do this without the surgery? Is that possible? I feel strong in my mind. I feel like I can do this. I'm making the right steps. I know it's going to be hard. Can we try this without the surgery? Like,
Well, right now, you're doing good.
Yes, Mark lost more weight, but it is not nearly as much as Dr. Now wanted from him. Dr. Now will probably suggest the surgery at this point. But will Mark take it? He sheds more pounds, but not enough. The progress has slowed and the numbers aren't backing up the big talk. Dr. Now knows what this means. The do-it-alone plan is falling apart. Time to talk surgery again. But will Mark finally listen?
Supposed to lose 100 pounds over 2 months. So that would put me at or below 500 pounds.
Your weight is 576.
See? You lost more weight.
that's not bad, right?
But Mark does not take that option. He insists that he can get lower even without surgery, but the scales do not quite agree with him. He doubles down, still refuses surgery. He believes he can will his way through this, but belief doesn't move the needle. The scale is stalling, and Dr. Now's patience is wearing thin. Mark might be writing checks his body can't cash.
139-pound weight loss. But you went from losing 50 pounds a month to 20 pounds a month, which is a huge drop. And so your progress is slowing, just like I told you.
In the end, Mark insists to continue with his weight loss on his own without weight loss surgery. He doesn't lose a lot more weight throughout the episode. He sticks to his guns. No surgery, just slow, inch-by-inch progress. It's not dramatic, it's not impressive, but it's his choice. And now, every pound lost, or not lost, is on him. No one else to blame, no one else to save him.
All right.
Come on, Mark, we're gonna go ahead and do
Well, okay. Not quite what I was looking for. Now I'm supposed to call Dr. Now. I already know what he's gonna say.
Hello. Hi, Mark.
How you doing, sir? Nice to see you.
Nice to see you, too. What's going on with you?
Stephanie's nights are a gamble with fate. She lies down knowing her chest will tighten, her breath will shorten, and her body will crush itself under its own weight. Each inhale is a battle she may not win. Morning feels like a miracle, yet she refuses to stop the slow suicide of overeating. Every bite is a spin of the chamber in a deadly game of Russian roulette. She knows the danger, feels it with every breath, but the craving has more power than fear. In her world, fullness is worth more than life itself.
My biggest fear is going to sleep at night and not waking up in the morning. When I lay down, my weight pushed pressure on my chest and on my lungs. So it is difficult to breathe. So I'm very scared to go to bed at night.
Her body isn't her only prison. Stephanie drags around a painful mass between her legs that turns every step into agony. Going to the bathroom takes assistance, leaving her dignity shredded. Mobility is fading fast, but her appetite is untouched. Each morning starts with a massive breakfast, as though her body isn't falling apart. She keeps eating, pretending food isn't fueling her destruction. Even with pain radiating through her frame, she clings to indulgence, guarding it like a lifeline, blind to the truth. It's the very thing pulling her toward the edge.
Stephanie has to have assistance.
Yeah.
Stand there for a second. Don't get dizzy. Not that long ago, a mass developed between her legs, and it's hard for her to walk now. It's hard for her to sleep. I worry all the time that she's not going to wake up.
Food caused her misery, yet it's the only comfort she knows. It's her poison and her medicine, her escape and her chain. It's the habit that has shaped her identity, and breaking it feels like erasing herself. She claims she's ready to let go, to finally fight for her life, and the first step is a trip to Dr. Now. She packs her fear, shame, and worst habits for the journey. But deciding to change? That's the easy part. Surviving the process. That's where the real pain begins.
For school, we watch cartoons. The smell is making me more hungry.
Yeah, I don't know how much syrup you want on there.
I'm constantly thinking about food.
There you go.
I love just how delicious it tastes, how happy it makes me feel, how like it melts away my thoughts.
The truth hits in cold numbers. Over 600 pounds. Stephanie is standing on the edge of losing her mobility forever. Dr. Now sees the emergency clearly. Her body has no more room for error. One infection, one bad fall, and she'll never walk again. This is no longer a slow burn crisis. It's an active countdown. Every extra day she hesitates steals her future. If she doesn't start losing weight immediately, she's not just risking her freedom, she's gambling with her life, and the odds are stacked against her.
We finally made it to Dr. Now's office to get his help to lose weight. My first appointment with him.
When Stephanie lists her meals, Dr. Now's expression hardens. This isn't eating, it's consumption on an industrial scale. Full plates back to back, snacks in between, a daily calorie load that could fuel an entire team. It's not just her willpower at fault. Someone's supplying this flood of food. Dr. Now goes straight to the core of it. Who's enabling her? The answer is unavoidable. She's not only battling her cravings, she's surrounded by people actively feeding them. Her fight isn't against herself alone. It's against a network of enablers helping her destroy herself one meal at a time.
So how long did it take you to get down here?
About 5 days.
And so what brought you down to Houston?
Hopefully for help getting my weight down and getting healthy again.
Stephanie knows her family enables her, but knowing doesn't mean breaking free. If it were simple, she wouldn't be this size. They're not just bystanders, they're accomplices. They bring her what she asks for. Avoid saying no because arguments and guilt are worse than confrontation, and guilt wins every time. This is how extreme obesity is built, not in secret, but in plain sight, supported by a circle too afraid to be the bad guy. In this house, love means comfort, and comfort means keeping her sick enough to never change.
Who buys those cupcakes and chips?
I send either my stepdad or my son to the store. Sometimes my mom. I write a list and they go and buy me what I want, what I usually want.
Okay. Well, who else is in the household?
It's me and my 3 kids.
She's trapped in more than a body. She's trapped in an environment designed to keep her exactly where she is. A home with TV, comfort food, parental care, and family members who make change optional. It's safe, familiar, and deadly. Dr. Now knows this isn't just about food. It's about dismantling a lifestyle that rewards staying sick. If she doesn't escape this environment, every pound she loses will be temporary. The walls of her comfort zone aren't just holding her, they're burying her alive.
I'm gonna have to change it. They're gonna have to tell me no.
If you keep this up, you're gonna hit 700 pounds, and after that you're gonna be bedridden, and then your health is gonna go down really quick.
Smaller portions mean less weight. That's it. Stephanie isn't confused. She's scared. Food is her constant, the one thing she trusts, and letting it go feels like losing herself. She hides behind fake confusion because it's easier than confronting the truth. This isn't about ignorance. It's about fear, addiction, and the safety of old routines. She understands perfectly well what needs to be done. She just hasn't decided to face the war that comes with doing it.
Few years now.
All right. So you got the parents that are supporting your eating habit and everything else. So I don't see a whole lot of motivation to change.
Dr. Now knows this case won't be easy, so he starts her with a clear first step, a strict new diet, and a goal to lose 50 to 60 pounds in 2 months. This is her chance to prove she's serious. But does she take it? Number. Instead of showing up for her follow-up, she stays home and joins a video call. No real effort. No proof she's trying. The structure is there, but Stephanie dodges it, failing before she's even truly begun.
Something I just eat until I'm full.
So right now, I'm skeptical if you're gonna change anything. And it's not that you just woke up and...
She is now down almost 100 pounds? That is amazing. It looks like she will get her weight loss surgery after all, right? But she lost that in 5 months, which is not so impressive. So she is not losing as much as she should. She wants praise for what should have been the bare minimum. Dr. Now isn't impressed. He's seen patients lose more in half the time, and he knows the numbers don't lie. This pace means she's still cutting corners somewhere.
All right, Stephanie, it's been a long time, and we tried to call you several times and never got the answer. So what's going on with you?
A lot. My phone broke, so I didn't have a phone for a while.
Dr. Now still does not believe Stephanie, but he is ready to give her the benefit of the doubt. All she needs to do is get to Houston for the surgery. Will she make it? He's holding on by a thread. One last chance. Just show up in Houston and prove she's serious. But Dr. Now knows her pattern. Say the right things, stall, then disappear. This time, it's Houston or nothing.
But I do try other exercises.
All right, but how are we doing with the committing to our program and come and see us? What's going on with that?
I'm ready to come see you, I think.
It seems Stephanie was just lying and she did not actually lose any weight. Instead of taking responsibility, she argues with the raw figures. She can't hide behind charm or excuses anymore. The numbers are hard facts, but instead of owning it, she goes on defense, fights the results like she's been wronged. But the only person screwing her over is herself.
Hello, how y'all doing?
Hi, good.
Well, Stephanie, it's been 5 months since I saw you last and made several phone calls. You never answered them.
How did that happen? Who can tell, Stephanie? Who can tell how it happened? Must have been an angel filling you up with all of those calories, don't you think? And of course, Dr. Now has even stronger words. She tries to act confused, like the weight gain is some mystery. And that's when Dr. Now snaps. The sarcasm is brutal but deserved. He's not here to babysit delusion. He's here to save lives. And she's wasting his time.
So what was your intention when you last came in 5 months ago to lose weight?
I still want to. That's why I'm here. I want to continue doing that.
I can lose 10 pounds in 1 week.
Dr. Now wants to know the truth. Has her stepfather been enabling her, or is she the one manipulating him? Because one of them is certainly doing something wrong here. So he gives her the same goal again, lose 50 pounds in 2 months. Does she do it? This isn't just about her anymore. Someone in that house is helping her fail. Dr. Now wants answers. No more playing innocent. No more blurred lines. Just results. 50 pounds, 2 months. This is her last clear path forward.
We've actually been trying to cut back on a lot of things. It's been hard, but I'm working on it.
Well, there are issues that you need to understand. There's nothing justify you to overeat.
Well, she couldn't do it, and she just lost around 10 pounds. It clearly shows that she is still eating too much. And this time, Dr. Now does not hold back at all. 10 pounds. After everything. That's not effort. That's avoidance. Dr. Now's patience is gone. He lays into her with everything he's got because kindness clearly didn't work. This is failure dressed as progress.
We're back in Houston for my next weigh-in. The travel was a little bit easier this time, but it was still pretty painful. I just hope that all the hard work I've been doing is finally enough to pay off. At my last appointment, I was 602 pounds.
And that was it. The weight loss surgery is off, and now she has to figure out how to lose the weight entirely on her own with no help from anyone. That was her last chance. And she blew it. The surgery's off the table. Dr. Now is done, and now she's left to face the monster without backup, without guidance, and without any room to hide.
Help or anything else, give me a call. It is unfortunate that it looks like the dysfunctional cycle with Stephanie has continued. We are getting to a point where it doesn't make much sense to keep going like this.